Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Slay the Spire, Ascension Mode Mini Series. This is Ascension Mode level 18 on the Silent. We need to have more challenging movesets and abilities after we do let's jump into it. So, I died on the first floor boss on the last run. Oh, Ginger's really good. It's a little bit unfortunate. I'm a little bit upset about it. Don't feel I deserve the loss. Just got like a really bad draw. On the one turn it mattered because I was taking 0 damage all the way until the final turn I died. So I only had 22 HP, and so I was taking 0, 0, 0. I was getting all the right blocks and stuff. So I guess you could argue that, like, well, every other turn before that was perfect, then can you really complain? Well, you make a good point, probably. But I'm gonna obviously choose to complain. Obviously, I need to do damage at some point because I'm doing 0 damage, and this guy's just buffing himself for days, and we're never getting a turn to do damage. So we need to get some damage done, or we will die to this guy before the end of this fucking run. Let's see. Can we kill this guy? Thank you. Oh my word! I was starting to think that I was doomed right off the bat. So we got the Guardian. The Guardian poison's pretty good against the Guardian. If you get it early like that, you can definitely start playing your deck into that direction. You're like, you know exactly where you are. You know exactly what you want. So that makes it a lot easier. It's like, okay, I've got a poison deck. So let's try and make a poison deck happen. You know, you don't have to think or like question. You know exactly what you're doing. And that makes it a lot simpler. So now I'm like, okay, I have a single poison card. I can never be weakened. So, well, never being weakened would imply that you would probably want to go for more of an aggressive attack deck. You know, I can't be weakened, so I always hit for the full amount of damage that's applicable. But, oh, I mean, in that case, I'm gonna take Predator. But the point I'm trying to make is that you never know what you're gonna get in Slay the Spire. I would love to pick up one of these. I don't have shifts right now, so accuracy doesn't feel worth it. All of these just kind of feel mediocre, so I'm just gonna pass up in the shop. Cool, so I'm going to Predator you and Strike you. Beautiful. That's good. So we're going to get frailed though, so we're going to take a big hit next turn. There's not much we can do about it. We can mitigate it if we want, but yeah, okay, I'll mitigate it. It's fine. Go down to taking 1 damage. We're fighting Elite now, and I want to upgrade a card obviously before the Elite. I do not want to have to fight the Elite with not at least one decent kind of damage outsource in our deck, simply because I've come to the conclusion that the only way to win these is with DPS of some kind. So I try my best to always make that work. So Predator here is obviously super good. The 2 poisons are kind of good, except the artifacts do screw us a little bit. So you know, it's still difficult. It's still difficult. I will be taking the full 20 here just to make this guy die a little bit quicker. So he's basically on a 2-turn clock. He dies the next turn. So he will die before he attacks us. So what we can do is we can start focusing on the next boys now. And you know, at this camp, so I don't get the dazes. That could be useful. So we took 30 damage already because we got no blocks on any of the turns we took a hit. Slightly frustrating, but what can you do? I had Corpse Explosion in the last one and just killed all 3 of these guys in one go. It was so nice. It was so nice. It was like one of the nicest experiences I think I've ever had. But we have started mitigating the bleeding, which is amazing. Predator, of course, hitting for 20 damage a turn, extremely useful. And whenever we can do any form of damage, it's nice. It's a pretty big weaken to get there, actually. It's going to mitigate 3 damage, so we'll only take 2 instead of taking 5, which would have sucked. Okay, so the upgraded Predator, as you can see, playing a crucial role in our deck. And we've gone full poison. So Corpse Explosion is the exact right card. So this is 20, so we can take out the big boy. Then we can block the little boy and move along. We cannot get weakened, my good friends. We cannot get weakened. So I will do this, I will do this, and I will do this. And then I'll do this. I guess I could have attacked him, but whatever. We're going to use Corpse Explosion to kill him, and he's going to die regardless, so it doesn't matter. See? Blip. Easy. We're a bit low on the HP side, not going to lie to you. I will take a Footworks actually. I'm going for poison based deck, and Darkstorm Prior Footworks does play into that pretty well. I don't think I need to fight more elites. I just think I need to make it to the... Oh, we got Paper Crane too. So we got poison and we got Paper Crane. We've actually got like everything we need here, honestly. I can't really complain here. They died, that's fine. Does 13 damage. That's pretty good. I think it was the best card we could have got there, maybe. I'm not sure. This is a block turn, I think. A little bit more than it is a damage turn. Because playing Corpse Explosion on him doesn't do anything for us in any way, shape, or form. So Corpse Explosion now on one of these little guys though will be much better. Especially if we can get it right now. Got Predator though. I will take him out and then I will hit you. 6 damage is 1 attack or 1 poison basically, and he's done. And we can never get weakened. This never getting weakened is so nice, guys. It's so amazing. I think it's super important for our deck and where we are. I think a poison stab is fine. It's not like the world's greatest card, it's not the world's worst card, it's just fine. This is awkward, so I'm gonna obviously try and focus down this guy in the back here. We can just Corpse Explosion him and attack him once, he will die. So please give me 1 attack and Corpse Explosion right now. You gave me Corpse Explosion and you gave me poison, which will kill him and kill the other guy. Beautiful. Corpse Explosion is really good, as you can tell very clearly. I don't think I have to explain to you why. I think a leg sweep is absolutely acceptable. And then, you know what? A Toxic Egg would be nice, but I don't think I had the money for it. I hope. I say it like because I'm like, shit, what if I had the money for it? Oh, shit. We're not going to be able to rest up, are we? We are fighting the Guardian. So Spike is really good against the Guardian. It's like super good against the Guardian. Oh, we have another fight before we make it there. Ooh, I'm jumping the gun here, guys. I'm jumping the gun. Okay. So, poison you and then hit you. And now we just need a Corpse Explosion on you, and this guy will die as well. You'll both die. I mean, no, you're already dead. Never mind. Well, I'll Corpse Explosion you, and I'll poison you, and I'll end the turn. Okay. So the poison's working out pretty great right now for us. Us not getting weakened is clearly started to come into play heavily. 32 HP to fight this boss is not a lot. Because we got the footworks out early. I do appreciate it, but it also doesn't really matter for me specifically. Because the next turn I think we're going to just draw a lot of poison, which is going to be unfortunate. So we're going to take a 36 damage hit. So neutralize is almost critical for us. If we'd not, actually we were literally dead. We were literally dead without that weaken there. So we must be very thankful. I will poison you and I will Corpse Explosion you because it's more poison and it's going to knock you down before you get your debuff in. So that works out great. Now I just need all the defensive cards for the rest of my Eternal Life. So here we probably don't want this. We probably want to go like this and then like that. We will take 1. That's acceptable. 15 poison right now. It's really good. As I mentioned before, very often, I'm assuming, the poison is really good against the Guardian because it knocks him down when he goes into this form a lot quicker. So obviously that is just really good for us. Anyway, you look at it. So we're not going to really take much damage here because of the weaken with Paper Crane is insanely good. So this deck has definitely got potential. It requires a few things, no doubt. I will not deny this fact, but in general, I think we should be in a fine position. So we can get it like this, go like that, and then we can go like for Poison Stab. We're gonna take no damage. He's pretty much doomed from the poison alone. I'll block once. I'll put the poison on to make sure it's in super poison zone, and he is dead. Beautiful. Okay, so you can see the Thorn Potion, as I mentioned earlier, played a very large role in this fight. Clearly, I just know what is good and what is bad at this point. So these are all really bad. I mean, this is fine because it's going to give me a super ton of max HP, so I'm tempted, and I can remove all the curses. So this is like the one time I might consider it. Empty Cage, good because I can remove the basic strikes to do nothing. Tiny House will upgrade a card, which is nice, but I mean, what do we want? Upgraded Corpse Explosion, upgraded Legs, upgraded Footwork, upgraded Dash, upgraded Tools of Trade, upgraded After Image, upgraded Deadly Poisons, upgraded Neutral. It's too many things that we want to upgrade. I think I'm going for the curses, honestly. So not a problem, not a problem, not a problem. Wow. And we got Dead Branch. We have Dead Branch. Now the thing is, we don't have many things that exhaust, unfortunately. We only have 1 at the moment, 2 with the Sender's Bane, but we can take Shivs, and Shivs exhaust, and when Shivs exhausts, then we get more cards. So I'm very excited right now, in a way. Also scared, frightened as well, but mainly I think just excited. So I'm obviously blocking as much as I can block here because I have no choice. Nightmare exhausts, so I mean it's kind of fine, but it's not the best card you could have got. I'll play another block here. I need to always be blocking, I think. Escape Plan is perfect. Does not exhaust though, but that's fine. So Escape Plan, a little bit of that Leg Sweep action. Can I just get ahead of the curve on defense, please, so that I can stop time to defend every turn and actually start doing something to this guy? Because right now I'm in a purely defensive zone, and I do not really appreciate it right now. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Okay, we finally got something done. A little bit of poison, but we'll take 3 damage for it. So it took 3 damage just to play a poison. That's insane if you think about it. So that's a very helpful footworks, but it's one of those a little too late type of cards, because we took 6 more damage. So we are right now definitely losing the race, if you will, the race of what is good for us and what is bad for us. And it's scary, but the footworks definitely helps out a bit for more defensive cards. The longer we can keep them weakened too, the better for us. And anytime we can apply poison, we should try. So what would we like? Obviously, an energy relic would be really, really good. Like, really good. Like, I could do with almost any energy relic game. I'm not even picky. You just throw an energy relic in my general direction, I'll take it. So we're looking for a... I'll get rid of this. We are looking for... Well, I didn't get it, but it doesn't really matter. I'm looking for specifically more weaken, so neutralize / leg sweep. Dead Branch is an amazing card. I want this to be made very clear. Dead Branch is absolutely amazing. I mean, it's not even a card, it's a relic. Dead Branch is an amazing relic. In any run you do, Dead Branch is amazing. There's no run in this world where you do not want to see a Dead Branch. So extremely excited about that. So the ships, right? Ships exhaust. If they exhaust, we get these also exhaust, but I don't know if I want that. Not sure. Don't think so. Shiv's exhaust means when we play the block, we get the block out of Shiv, which is obviously very nice. And then we even get a little bit more out of it in the form of the Dead Branch Shiv giving us another card, which could be good, could be bad. We won't know at the time. We won't know until we play it, which is a bit scary. So, but it's still, I think, decent. So this is discard 3, right? Yeah, I think it's fine. I did add a ton of cards to my deck I probably didn't want in my deck. But I did get 12 poison on this guy and 2 weakness on this guy, which I think is very valuable. And then a dash will solve that problem for us, and a strike will solve that problem for us. Moving along, Days Exhaust, which is good. Dead Branch. Yeah, I did want to try and make... I definitely want to focus on getting a Dead Branch run here. So anything exhausts is going to be on a higher priority than usual. This fight is super scary, by the way. This fight is super scary. So we're going to go like this. Obviously going to pop one of these. And I will pop this. Even though I don't think it's a good idea, I'm going to pop it nonetheless. I'll take 4. I'm taking 4 against this guy. And honestly, not even mad. Not even mad. Taking nothing here. Got a little bit of poison, got a little bit of weakness still. He's debuffing. That's a very good turn for us. Any turn he debuffs, good turn for us. Play this. I'm going to play this shift. Okay. So we got weakness is going to run away now, which is a problem. But we can't get weakened though, which is kind of a big deal. I think we're not going to want Predator in this situation because we're going to want to footworks defend for damage mitigation. I'm actually going to pop the Ghost in the Jar right now. Just straight up, I can't afford to take 20 damage. 20 damage is unfortunately too much damage. I mean, as much as I would have loved to be in a position where I could, I just couldn't. It was one of those turns where I couldn't. So it's just how it is. So I'm going to take, what, an additional 2 here. So that's fine. If we take 2 for that, I'm completely fine with that. So I'm going to do something super funny just for lols. Oh, man. But that could be interesting. So this does exhaust. And this is what we just got. I mean, I was just saying this could be, with Dead Branch, this could be really interesting. I think this is the one where you take it. I will get a relic for 85 gold. And it's blue candle. It's beautiful. Smithing time. What does this become? What do you become? You become upgrade shifts. I think we either want to put off damage or Cloak and Dagger in our opening hand. Preferably. Also, rest could be decent. If we rest, we could take on 1 elite. Probably don't want to fight elites at all though in this run. 43 HP. I feel confident enough to actually do it. I think I'm going to put Storm of Steel on my... I'm going to upgrade Cloak and Dagger. I wanted 2 shifts, so I have 2 exhausting cards from Dead Branch. We will get to that Storm of Steel later, and I'm going to make that Storm of Steel work. I promise you all, but it's not the time yet. So this exhaust, which is good, gives me a card. This exhaust, which gives me a card. Okay, Tactician. Tactician's perfect. Use this. Get rid of one of these. Get some energy back. Play a Crippling Cloud, I think is fine. And then I'm going to play a Tools of the Trade, because I think it's fine. And then I'm going to let that exhaust naturally. And in my turn. Bullet time is huge. Absolutely huge. Because we can play and then play everything in our hand, which is very, very nice. Okay, so we do have to discard something. I think we probably want to discard the basic strike here. And then we're going to play bullet time. And then we're going to play neutral. We have to play Corpse Explosion. I think that's a must. I'm going to play this, even though I'm not sure if it's the right move, because I'm hoping... Ah, it doesn't make the next cards I get free. Interesting. I'm going to pop the block potion to mitigate this damage. I didn't know how it worked. That was a little bit of a gamble on my side. I was like, I think it makes everything for the rest of the turn free. No. It makes everything in your next hand free. A very important distinction that I definitely should make sure I checked out in the future. So it's exhaust, so it's tempting, but I don't think it fits our deck, so I'm gonna skip it. I can't just take every card that exhausts, unfortunately, as much as I would love to. So I think Off Damage Innate now is our next go-to. We want to always be putting our block whenever we can. Ninja Scroll, I will take, because 3 cards that exhaust in opening hand. We draw 10 card opening hand now, which is insane. So we got like something like this Off Damage, right? Neutralize. We say, we don't want no decay, take 1 damage. Get a backstab. We love a backstab. Backstab this guy, beautiful. We're gonna like, yeah, why not? One of these? Why not? It's nice. One of these? We can do it. For funsies. Who cares? A little bit of that blow action, I don't mind. And then I'll go for one of these, and I'll pop one of these. Look, I'm not taking damage. We have a little bit of extra block for next turn. It's only 1 though, but it's 3. It's 3. It was even more. That's even better. Crippling Cloud. I don't think so. I think we have to leg sweep here, and I think we have to use a defend here. It's not a great turn fast in that turn fast, but that's okay. As long as we can keep that weaken going, I think we're fine. So here I'm going to play a single defend, and then I'm going to play Storm of Steel. So I didn't see energy would be very nice for us. Give me something for free, baby. Nothing, okay. So Corruption would be amazing, but obviously you can't get Corruption with the Silent, so that's clearly not an option, but it would have been really good, because it would 100% give us a win. Corruption Dead Branch is a classical win synergy for the character I'm playing, which is, or not for the character I'm playing, for the Ironclad specifically. I was playing the Ironclad, now I'm playing the Silent. But yeah, it's a pretty clear cut victory card if you can get it to play. Obviously, I will put up the thing up here. I mean, you know, I'm just gonna get rid of this shame. It gives me that eye, which I can't play, but it's okay. So the problem here, the deck is going to get very thick though. Look at this. This is the type of turn I'm talking about, baby. You see, we just needed luckier dead branches and we'll be fine, but we've been getting very unlucky dead branches, so we get all the stuff we don't want. So it's just a little bit on the unlucky side. So this is a very important shop. So I think Bag of Prep is tempting but not good because we're getting 3 Ninja Scrolls in the first place. Gremlin Horn would have been amazing. We just can't make use of it though. Calculated Gamble is not good. Storm of Steel is probably not worth it. We're fighting Collector. So what would we want here? I don't think we want anything here. I think if anything we probably just want to remove a card. Do we restart removing curses or we just leave the curses? We can exhaust them and it's like 3 HP a turn. I mean, I don't care about 3. I think Calculated Gamble definitely has a place. Because A, it exhausts and it's good. And then I'm gonna take the Dex, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna take the energy. It's fine. I don't mind having more energy due to the fact that I exhaust a lot of cards and then I get more cards to play. So I'm gonna start with the off damage because I want that block at all times for every card I play. Gives me 1 card. Reflex. Not that I can't really use it, but that's okay. Can't really use that, but that's okay. Can't really use that, but that's okay. Okay. I'm gonna prepare here. Put this at the bottom. Draws me a card. Token Dagger Time. Keep shiving. Shiving. Okay, so I can move one of these. So it's more energy for next turn. So he does survive, and that's a little bit unfortunate. So what do we need? Like, obviously Corruption, right? Literally, that's what we need. The card we 100% guaranteed need in this deck is simply just Corruption. It's so straightforward. It's scary, but it is not possible. So I do this, and then this, and then this, and then we'll play these because I can. Gives me extra defensive cards and defensive capabilities, which is nice. Well, not defensive cards, but it gives me slightly more defense. So we'll play Footworks, we'll play a defend, we'll play a defend, and we will play Flying Knee for extra damage next turn, or extra energy for next turn. We are going to take a big hit here. Like, this run is not won yet. Let me make this very clear. You might think like, oh, but you have a amazing run with what you have, but no, unfortunately I don't. Unfortunately Oh, so it puts on it first puts on a poison count and then it puts on there. Okay, that's interesting. I never knew how that worked. That's the problem. I never understood how that worked. That's what I'm talking about. I need those. Where have those been? You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Give me some of that stuff. That's the stuff I'm interested in. I'm just trying to get as much block as I can by playing as many cards as I can out of the off damage, because right now I'm in a little bit of a scary position. I'm definitely in a little bit of a scary position. It's fine. I think we're gonna kill him, but this is still frightening. I will definitely take another Cloak and Dagger. If I can get that upgraded, that would be nice. But I don't think I'm gonna leave because we can't take it. We will actually die. I will. Yeah, that's fine. We got the career. That's good. We're racing up. This fight is super scary. I don't know if we can win this fight. I'm gonna give my best go, of course, but I don't know. We'll find out. So first thing I'm doing, I'm popping the strength push 100%. Don't even think about it. Next time I'm doing, I'm popping off damage, and then I'm gonna pop this ride. Taking one. Okay, expertise. Neutralize, and then shift, and then shift, and then shift. I want to play Flying Knee for extra energy next turn. Then I'll play a die. It'll give me an exhaust card, which might be playable. No, okay. I'll play Screw because I can. End of turn. Okay. So it wasn't the base first turn ever. Not even close. But we'll see how this turn goes. We'll start over playing Decay. Take 1 damage. Gives us 1 armor and 1 things. Cloak and Dagger is worth it, I think. Play a shift. I think it's a calculated gamble situation. Flipping Cloud here for the weekend and the everything. Tools of the Trade. Tools of the Trade I think is really useful. And I think it is definitely more useful than the explosive other stuff. So I'll get one of these. And here though, I think you definitely go for the all-out attack, as it hits everything and it gives me a little more armor. So I'm very, armor is very important. I need these footworks out as soon as I can get them out. I'm taking a little bit long to show up. So there's the footwork. So we have to get rid of a card. We choose to get rid of the strike here. Take 1 damage. Well, Wale Plans is great. Footworks is great. I want Cloak and Dagger instead of the other two, and that's a gamble play, because if I got something out of the exhaust I couldn't play, I would have been in a little bit of trouble. But we got the exact right situation, so it wasn't a problem at all. It ended up being very nice, actually. So we get to keep something here. I'm gonna get to keep 1 though. I think I'm gonna keep the Storm of Steel, because I have this very sneaky suspicion that I might be able to make the Storm of Steel the greatest card ever and the greatest play ever. So I'm gonna get rid of the strike. I will play the Footbooks though, and then I'll play Storm of Steel. It's going to give me 4 shivs, which I can play all of them for extra damage, of course, as well as adding different cards to the deck. If we got nothing we could play, I was hoping obviously for something along the lines of... we can't get weakened here, which is insane. We are vulnerable though, which is a problem. I was hoping for something better along the lines of... like Adrenaline or something. It didn't happen, unfortunately. Beautiful. I'll keep the glass knife, why not? He's summoning some people. I can kill the people he summons. A little bit easier. So we have to get rid of a card here. I'm going to get rid of a basic strike, I think. So we have nothing that exhausts here. Absolutely nothing. This is interesting. I think I'll play that. And I think I'll play what it is. Okay, keep the expertise. So I'm not like 100% convinced we are fine. Actually, I'm like more on the side of we might just die right now. Ooh, this is a good turn. So obviously, like, this can go. This can go. That can go. Oh, I have to discard 2? Do I have 2 tools trade? I have 2 tools to trade out. That's a problem. That's a big problem. So I think we have to get rid of this, and we will get rid of... I need to do some like actual thinking here. Probably Predator. I really want a Predator in my deck, but unfortunately not gonna happen. So that takes out the 2 minions, which is what I needed to happen. So I'm still alive, but in all honesty, it's not looking good. Not looking good. Okay, so I have to get rid of 2 cards again. So I think we'll get rid of Eviscerate because it's pretty much unplayable, and then we'll get rid of Holes. Now this Sneaky Strike is free if I'm correct, which is amazing. Cloak and Dagger is also pretty good. I'll strike and I'll strike. Storm of Steel. Basically looking for free cards here that I can play. Like Blast of Stab is perfect. Twilight Plans. Doppelganger. Play prepared. Put this back. Use the neutralize. He's on 5 damage. Okay, so we might. He's dead. He's dead. Never mind. We actually was kill him. Oh, he got blocked. He got blocked out of it. Maybe not. I got cocky. Maybe this is where the game's like, oh, you got cocky. Time to pay the price. I think I want the damage. So I think he's dead. Yeah. Okay, we beat the collector. So this is definitely okay. It's lacking something. I'm just not sure. Another off damage, maybe. Busted Crown, Runic Dome, or Cough Drip. Oh, I need to be able to rest. So I'm going to take Busted Crown. I need the extra energy anyway. Actually, the extra energy is amazing. I have 4 energies used. Oh no, we got the worst possible boss we could have got. So weaken is very important. The more we can weaken here, the better our chance of a victory. There is no non-elite path. So we are taking on elite, which scares me. I'm going to go this route. So I'm not 100% convinced about this run, obviously. It could go either way still. But having that extra energy is going to definitely go a long way. So I'm actually going to definitely mitigate damage. And I'm going to tell you why. Because there is a Corpse Explosion in the deck. And if we can make Corpse Explosion work for us by drawing it, we'll be in a good place. Now I did not draw it, unfortunately. Which is pretty clear, but it's okay. They're all going to buff next turn, which is frustrating. And they're going to get blocked, which is even more frustrating. So there's the Corpse Explosion. That's what I wanted. So I'd like to be able to kill this guy right now. I don't think we can though. So he's got 2, so he's on 17. Okay, so it's 11, 12, it's well, so we want to weaken everyone so that we take way less damage, and then we want to dodge roll for next turn. That's the only way. I wanted to Corpse Explosion because Corpse Explosion would have like won the fight right then and there. I didn't get the opportunity, so I'd rather try to mitigate as much damage as I can. So he's dead, so we can start focusing on the next guys. Okay, 2 down, 1 to go. So Spaceman would have been amazing here, clearly. Oh, this is a very bad turn for us. I think we unfortunately will be Wraith forming here. Unfortunately, we will not be Wraith forming. We will just be taking 11 damage because I'm a fool. So I made a big error and I took 11 damage for it. That hurts. I won't lie to you. It really, really does. But, you know, if you make a mistake, I guess you have to pay for it. So, is this a Storm of Steel play? I think it's not. I think it might be though. I think it is. Yeah, this is a Storm of Steel play. You do this. And then this will kill you. And then that will kill you. And then that. And then that. Okay. I was hoping for something a little bit better, but it didn't happen. And take another 5. Yeah, we're bleeding way too much HP. I don't think this is going to be a success run. Hey, got an off damage, finally. I was starting to think it didn't exist in the deck anymore, but it does. It just wasn't showing up. And both our footworks obviously waited to be in our final hand before we could play it, which is fine, but still frustrating. Okay, very important shop here, like accuracy, 100%. Don't have to think about it. Maybe now's the time to start moving cards from the deck. Like these basic strikes and defense, basically. Yeah. Start thinning the deck as much as we can. You know, there's an option to remove the curses, obviously, but I don't think it's worth it. Heal to full, lose 50 max HP. Yes. No. Okay, let's see how we deal with 1. Because I didn't think we could beat 2, so that's why I didn't do it. That was interesting. I had an idea there, but I didn't know how to approach that idea, so... Okay. Look at this. Now we just pray for any kind of free cards of any kind. And if we get some, which you can occasionally have, happen, then you get a kill. You see, that's the type of turn I'm talking about, guys. That's the type of turn I built this run for. But unfortunately, it has not been working out like that. I think Storm of Steel is still fine. I do draw quite a lot of cards, and the deck kind of works like that, so... So off damage here. I think that's a fine first turn. It's not the greatest first turn. I think it's just fine. So that's a lot of income damage. But I knew there was a lot of income damage. That's why I put the cards in the deck that I put in the deck. So I was like, we are probably going to get a lot of income damage here. There we go. And that's actually a great... Infinite Blades is actually super good in this deck. I might want to look into picking one of those up if I get the opportunity, as it is super, super good for us. It's really, really good for us. 21 damage. That's quite a lot. It's a bit more than I would like to take, so I'm going to look for something a bit better. We didn't get it, though. So I'd play 2 cards for 4 block, or I'll play Bouncy Flask. I think I'll do the poison and I'll do this. I think that's fine. Okay. So we are going to take 3 here. That's not bad. Plus the 1 for the curse. So it's really not that bad. Here I will go like this, because this pays for itself. I have to leg sweep here, unfortunately, even though I'd love to have just straight up the Storm of Steel, but I don't have the opportunity, so. He's only do 1 damage, I know, but what can you do? Grand Finale. You can play Grand Finale for 51 damage, game. You game. 51 damage, that will do 1. We got exactly enough block out of that, by the way. Just want to point that out. Cloak and Dagger. I'll probably play Footwork in the future, but I guess it doesn't matter in this specific case, but I think it still does matter, even though I'm saying it doesn't matter. I think it still does, actually. Pop this if it hits the K. Okay, I'm going to play the K. That's fine. Because it cost me 1. I guess the K would have been blocked, so it would cost me 0 HP, but we're getting to a point now where it's going to get very, very scary very, very quickly, so we do have to keep this in mind. He seems to always be intangible. Or am I just misunderstanding something? Because I don't want to be that guy, but I feel like this guy is forever intangible. So he's not intangible next turn. Next turn's damage turn, we're going to do some big damage. So hopefully we get some big damage. I'll get rid of a burn card. I'll play accuracy. I'll play a shift, obviously. I'll play a crippling because it's super good. I will play a heal because it's pretty good. I'll play a neutralize because it's pretty good. I will play a Phantasmal Killer for the next turn. I guess I didn't need it because he's... Yeah. Oops. I'll take 2 damage for mistake. It's fine. 27 income damage. Quite a lot. Let's get rid of the Eviscerate because we're definitely not going to be able to play that. So we're going to go Shiv. The Shiv is really important, I think. Play the white card here. 4 block and it gets me an Adrenaline, which is amazing. It's very slow, unfortunately, but I see something here. I see something. Of course, we have a 50 to 60 card deck now, though, because we keep adding cards to it and we don't actually get a way to remove cards. So, you know, in that form, you could say, like, we are losing the race, but I like to not believe that. I like to believe that we are winning the race. Look at this. 2 infinite. This is definitely possible. We're only fighting 1 boss. We're not fighting 2. And it's the Time Lord. The Time Lord, as I mentioned earlier, is pretty bad for us, actually. I will not add another Deadly Poison now. I think it's kind of got to the point where it's not really doing anything for our deck. I don't really want to fight that elite, so I'll go here. And I'm going to Smith because I can. And now the question is, what do you Smith? Well, I think After Image, right? Both After Image, Opening Hand. Super good. With 4 energy, specifically. Fossilized Helix, we block 1 damage. I'm tempted to fight this elite now because of that. I'm actually going to fight this elite. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It's tricky. There's no doubt it's tricky. Don't think I don't know that. I know it's tricky, guys. But I think it was one of those situations we just had to do it. I guess if I look at it that way, that's not good. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was expecting a little more out of that, so I will be popping this now. Thank you. Okay, now we want to think. I will teach you obviously for free if I can. There's always the potential to get a Adrenaline or something. So you summon too many people at too fast a rate. It's insane. I think that's all we can do, and we can just tank the damage. It sucks, it's a lot of damage to tank, but that's what we have to do. We don't really get a choice in this one, unfortunately. We can go like this. We can go like this. It's fine. And, oh, beautiful. That's what I'm talking. See, that's what I want. I want those, man. Where have those been? Where have those been all my life? You know what I mean? There we go. Get that poison going. Get that weakness. Now I'm liking where we're at. Summon some more minions. You summon 2 minions every turn. Is that like guaranteed? I don't think I need defense here. I'm gonna probably kill them all. Maybe not. Well, I think one of them have to go. I think that's a no-brainer. Oh, that's such a big deflect for us, actually. Okay. We're gonna take a big hit here. It's fine. We're taking quite lots of big. This is an elite fight. This is a elite fight. You know, this is what you expect. You know, this is like as hard as it gets. You know what I'm saying? I'm someone stealing here. I don't care. I believed in the. This is gonna refund me, right? Yeah, baby. See, I believed, guys. I believed in the heart of the dead branch. It's like a tiny hit of damage, but it's not a big problem. Get rid of Envenom and Predator. Beautiful. That was an elite fight, and that did not even I personally think that wasn't that bad. It wasn't great. It definitely could have been better. Let me make this very clear right off the bat. But it wasn't that bad either. Okay. 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 I think this is the better option. And I'm not going to lose the buffer for 1 damage. I refuse. Because he does hit us very hard. Only 3 now. Isn't this the turn you're supposed to hit like super hard, dude? I know there's a turn where you're supposed to hit super hard. I'm just asking. So I think I will... Catalyst here. That's fine. And I'm going to put Footworks on top. Or keep Footworks. Maybe keeping the Defend was better there. I think he debuffs me now. Yeah. So I'm playing Footworks. There's no one can stop me from never playing Footworks. And then I'm actually going to play Noxious Fuse here. It's fine. Let's keep the Poison Stab. It does damage and case poison. See, the poison is where I'm trying to go here. 12 income damage. That's actually not that bad. So we'll start with a little bit of Footworks into some accuracy. Pop Defend. Pop Poison Stab. We're not taking any damage. End our turn. Let's take this. Oh, that fails. I guess we're already failed, so it's not actually a problem. We still haven't lost our buffer, guys. We still haven't, I want to point this out. We literally have not lost our buffer yet. Now, obviously, clearly, this is a deck that is not good against the Time Lord. That's why we got the Time Lord, very specifically. But 27 damage. See, now you're starting to do about a damage amount that I'm not comfortable with, my good friend. But I'm about to do damage amount that, trust me, you are not going to be comfortable with. So, just by the way, this was hitting for like a trillion. You on 1? Excuse me, yeah? He was on 1? We didn't take a single hit of damage there, by the way. I just want to point that out. Oh, no, this guy's a problem. This guy is definitely a problem. So, off damage. Shift. I'm going to Infinite Blades here. And I'm going to Footworks because I Infinite Blades. Okay, so I'm actually going to pop the artifact here because he's such a problem that I'm just not in the mood to deal with it. I'll get failed this way. Oh no, the artifact just got wasted. Okay. I made a mistake, clearly. My bad. What can I say? I made a mistake, boys. I made a very, very big mistake. So losing our buff here for 6 damage. That's what you get. You want to make mistakes, you got to pay the price, boys. And I paid the price. I'm going to Storm of Steel. I'm going to gamble. The reason I do this is because I've got 3 off the images, and if I ever get a 0 coster, which can happen, I promise. I know it doesn't look like it. I know you're all watching like, you're not gonna get the off the image. Just face the facts. I believe, guys. I believe in the off the image. See, unfortunately, I had to go more defensive than aggressive, so it was a bit awkward. But there is an off the image in this deck. I promise you. I promise you. It's just. He's shy, you know. He's shy. He's a little bit. He's like, I'm off the image. I'm just a little bit shy. You know? He doesn't want to show off all his moves on one turn. You know, he wants to give us, you know, some time to get into the zone. If you want, you know? So I have no idea if we can beat the upend boss. Honestly, I just don't know. Because the Time Lord is a problem, simply because we play a lot of cards. Clearly, we play a lot of cards, and the Time Lord is obviously specifically designed to destroy a strategy that does that. Yeah, I'll take a right, dude. For a heal, any day. This is a very important shop, I think. I think the shop could be like a deciding factor for the run. What I do in this shop. Like, I think this is important. I think this is important. And I think this is important. And I think we made the right choice. At least I'm hoping we did. Okay, we're gonna rest up. And let's fight the boss for Ascension Mode level 18. This run could either win or lose. I have no idea. I think I'm gonna lose. I specifically have a very bad deck against this very specific boss. I really don't want to lose buffer for 1 damage, so I'm gonna try not to. As I said, we play a lot of cards. That's our big downfall. We play a lot of cards. That's where our biggest downfall's at. 21 incoming damage. That's a lot. Bullet time. Crippling card. That's 8 cards played. I'm gonna use I'm gonna lose buff. I won't lose buff for that because it would hit the block, right? No, I will lose buff for that, so we don't do that. We rather want to go for a poison. That's 9 cards. 10 cards. 11 cards. And we are going to lose the buffer, but that's fine. So that's the first upgrade on the time meter. He's weakened for 3 turns. We've got a lot of things going here. Okay, so this has to come out. So I think we're not going to be able to corpse explosion here. So this has to come out. 1. I will execute them. And I will keep you neutralized longer. And I'll play another block just so it's on 4. Because 4 is a nice number. I don't like to get the numbers uneven. What actually happens is you kind of lose your placement where you're at. So right there I will end the turn. Straight up. That's just a beautiful turn to end. Beautiful. Okay, we got footworks again. This is going exactly like I wanted to. So we're going to pop the footworks. We're going to pop the dodge and roll. We're going to pop the calculator ammo. We can play 3 more cards. Okay, he gets another power up. So we get him 4 strength, guys. That's nothing to sneeze at. He hits till 30 now on his big turns. But we do get a lot of block with our specific bolt deck. Okay. I think Predator is definitely worth it because we want that extra card draw. I'm going to Cloak and Dagger for more shivs because I think shivs are good. And I definitely want more energy. Oh, we can Grand Finale? Yes, I'm Grand Finale for 51 damage on the Time Lord. No one is stopping me. Okay, we can't get weakened. This not getting weakened, I think, is playing a much bigger role than I give it credit for. I think accuracy, it's time for you to come out. I think you should have came out earlier, but I have unfortunately not had the opportunity to get you out as much as I would like. So we can play a lot of cards though. So I don't want to take damage here clearly, so I will attack him. There we go. Gets the strength up, it's fine. So he's not taking damage. The big thing is we're never taking damage. So as long as we can keep that going, I think we're fine. And we want to always play Cloak and Dagger because we always want to exhaust the shiv to get a new card in the deck. I'll keep the Malaise for your next form. I'm fine with this. This is fine. So far so good. We're getting powers out slowly. Oh, this is a scary turn. This is a very scary turn. So obviously this is a must play. That's 7 cards. 66 damage, guys. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Oh, but this could be good. I think we're not going to want this. I think we're going to go like this. And we're going to go shiv, get a new card in the deck, and go shiv and get a new card in the deck. We're getting all the wrong cards in the deck. That's kind of the problem. So there he heals any debuffs. So that's the big scary turn. That is the big scary turn. So he's healed now. He will not heal again. So now we can start putting up poison again, which is obviously clearly very good. We're getting a Grand Finale here for 51 incoming damage. I think you can never be sad about that. And we just play everything here. It's going to be awkward because we're only going to get to play 1 card next turn. But I think we want to make sure that poison's up there. We only get to play one card next turn, so if he hits very hard, we could be in soup trouble. And he is hitting very hard. He's hitting for 40. That's a lot. Get rid of the Wraith and play the Cloak and Dagger. That's all you can do. He's hitting for 40 damage, 42 damage. So we are one shot away from death. Get rid of Reflex. Clearly, we're going to leg sweep this man to keep that longer. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to end my turn. Okay, 84 damage to get through with 34 HP, and that is a hit that I do not want to ever see again for the rest of my human life, please. Because what even is that hit, dude? I need to block you or I die, I think. Okay, it's scary. It's very scary. The weaken is gone. That's a big problem. 11 block. We only get to play one card next turn again. We're not taking damage though. As long as he doesn't, oh, I was gonna say, as long as he doesn't triple attack, we'll be fine. And of course, the triple attack. So I think what you do here, because you can only play one card. We have, okay, well, let's do the math. So it's 80. Okay, I think what you do is you can literally do this. I think that's what you do. 24 incoming damage. That's a lot of damage. Prepared. Deflect. Neutralize. Strike. We are live. He should die. He's dead next turn to poison. He's literally dead to poison, but we'll kill him with a predator just to predator him. To predator the time. That's an Ascension Mode level 18 victory, guys. With a Dead Branch run, 40 card deck, we played a lot of cards. We got the worst possible boss I think possible. So to get a win like that, that was insane. Dude, Dead Branch coming through clutch for us. Dead Branch and the ninja, I think picking up Ninja Scroll was definitely the right choice, and the blue candle ended up being very, very good to exhaust those curses. I mean, we won an Ascension Mode level 18 run with 5 curses in our deck, by the way. I just want to make that very clear. An Ascension Mode level 18 run with 5 curses. So that's Ascension Mode level 18 done on the Silent done. I'm extremely relieved about that one. The Silent is by far the hardest of the people I've had to do so far, of the characters. So to get a Silent Ascension Mode level 18 victory like that feels super good. Paper Crane for the better weaken is insane. We got 30 extra max HP out of Darkstone Drive through the run. Vajra gives us strength. Letter Opener means every time we play 3 skills we get damage. We are playing a ton of skills. Dead Branch, and then so much Shiv creation that we can just make a deck get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. The Fossilized Helix definitely played, I'm pretty sure, a role in the run. I don't think the Molten Egg ended up being of much use. Actually, I think the Molten Egg literally did nothing for us. Yeah, the Molten Egg actually was pointless. Buster Crown, I'm pretty sure, had a point. Courier, I'm sure, definitely helped a little bit. Ginger, just godlike. Absolutely godlike Ginger. First Relic Ginger, you know you're in a good place. So that is Ascension Mode level 18 run on the Silent. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps me a lot. Let's see if we can get that subscription count up to, I want to see if I can hit that 200 mark. Ascension Mode level 19 is next on the Silent. You guys will be watching the Defect level 18 tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed. For now though, thank you very, very much for watching, and I'll see you next time with more Slay the Spire Ascension Mode Mini Series.